Hello, everybody. My name is Mike. I am your full spastic alchemist, and this is I Drink and I Play Things. And this evening, we are going to be going back to Mass Effect. I'm doing this. I am kind of dragging my feet on this, mainly because it puts me another step closer to finishing the game, and it's going to be kind of a bittersweet moment for me. I probably won't cry because I know I'm going to play this again and again and again and again. So it's not, but it's like this will be the game I started my stream on. So this will be, though not my first game that I finished, it will be the first game that that it was my first streaming game. So it will be, I don't know. Feeling a little something something. We'll see how it goes. But tonight, we are going to be trying I tried coming up with a cocktail. And I'm figuring Mezcal. I like a bee's knees, but a Mezcal bee's knees, which is a killer bee, is fantastic. I should try it with hot honey. I don't think I've seen anybody use hot honey. And then I can make this cocktail and I can name it. And it'll be a smoke and fire killer bee's knees or something along those lines. And then I was like, my upward climb to fame and fortune has begun. And then I made sure that no one else has made it before. And someone did. And they call it a spicy honey mezcal lemonade. I will say thank you to the person who came up with this because I'm sure it will be delicious. But smoke and fire killer bees cocktail, it just sounds cooler. I think I'm going to take a moment because I'm going to see if someone came into the house. All right, back. All set. Hi, Gala. So let's get to making the cocktail. I moved the camera, so I wasn't quite sure where the hell I was. All right. So, starting off with, a mason jar. I'm specifically using a mason jar because I'm like, you know what? I don't have to use a shaker. I got a mason jar. And I got a lid. I'm going to move the camera over here because that's where I tend to be looking. All right. I'm going to put some ice in there. Now, when I was researching this, the recipe they came up with, they were doing half, like a quarter cup, like baking measurements. And I'm like, I'm not making dessert, I am making a cocktail. So I did a little translation there. I start off with 2 ounces, or as they said, a quarter cup of mezcal. Cap that off. And I'm going to do 1.5 ounces of lemon juice. Last but not least, we are going to do 1.5 tablespoons. And I'm going to of hot honey. I'm using Mike's. You can use whatever you happen to have on hand. Probably warm up the honey beforehand, just so it flows a little bit better. Definitely not something I want to pour all over the place. So I'm going to try it. First, I'm going to start off with it as the instructions call for it. What I may end up doing is adding some soda water to it to give it a little bit of volume and to brighten it up a little bit, give it a little fizz. All right. Give it a little shake. Joys of a mason jar. You got a lid. And you know the lid is watertight. Kind of important. And there you have it. A spicy honey mezcal lemonade. Give yourself a little straw. Cheers to you. It's not as spicy as I thought it was going to be. Now, technically, they said you could garnish this with the jalapeno. And that might kick up the spiciness a little bit. I think I am going to add soda water. So, I guess I am changing it to a sparkling. I'm just going to fill the rest of the way up to the top with soda water. A little bit of a stir. Yeah, I would definitely say make that a sparkling. I will make that note in the chat. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. All right, I got what I came here for. Let's get what you're coming here for. One step closer to the end of Mass Effect. Cheers to you. I'm half tempted to go back into the Armax arena to finish out a few more of the those missions. Cerberus Challenge, yeah, because I got a couple more of those. Well, I guess I'm here. I guess I am going to do one match. Goodbye. Wow, I screwed that up.
Gentlemen,
Apparently I need more refreshments.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round one.
Wouldn't be a game unless I died. I saw your match. It was just what my friends needed to see. A few of them complained that because the simulator wasn't real Cerberus, it means less, but they were ridiculed by my other friends who knew your role in stopping the Citadel coup. I think I'm going to go watch the match again. Good luck and thank you, Commander. Sincerely, Rutana. All right, let's get to partying.
What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
You know what? I'm going to do the quiet party first, and then I'm going to go.
I still need to get ready and rethink the guest list.
Of course, Commander. Please let me know when you're ready to begin preparations for your guests.
So, quiet party first.
What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
Let's keep things relaxed.
Certainly, Commander. I'll ensure music remains at an appropriate volume and arrange for some refreshments. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
Hey, come on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you. Happy to be here, Shepard.
I can't get over the size of this apartment. The electric bill alone.
So, is
this Italian shepherd love mess? I hope we aren't interrupting anything you two might have been planning.
You'll never know, Gareth. Whatever the species, males never change, do they? Perhaps it's a good thing we Asari don't have them.
Not my problem.
So, Shepherd, keeping the hard liquor under lock and key? Otherwise, I'd have to drive you all home.
Are we sure the Normandy is still there? Has anyone else tried to steal it?
Near Normandy.
Now there's an idea. Wait, what? Who?
Trainer, you still have your toothbrush?
We can always get another Normandy. Call up Cerberus and ask them to please build us the SR3. But wouldn't that require you to change your name? Tali Zora von Normandy SR3. It's Boss Normandy. Even I get confused by Quarian names sometimes.
We've seen a lot of good times on the old world.
That we have, indeed.
Here, here. Some of you more than others. I'm just honored to have squeaked in.
To the Normandy.
And for falling in love with the ship's captain.
Did anybody else notice that little like circle thing that appeared when she popped in from invisibility? Asumi.
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends, I'm glad we could do this.
Hi. I'm trying to socialize. I'm not particularly good at it.
Not much for big parties?
Well, if I know people, sure, but some of your friends are legends. I can't just ask if they've tried the hummus. Also, Dr. Chuckless apologizes for not being here. It's some emergency medical consult on the Citadel. She sent some fancy liquor, though. It was great. Wish you could have had some.
Nice thing. But you got a long way to go to catch up.
Nah, I just got this when I lost my squad a few years ago. Hey, what's the story behind that? And how far down does it go?
Tactful, as always.
What? Just wondering. I like tattoos.
I must admit, I still feel like something of an outsider. You all have such a history with shepherds.
It's mostly a lot of running and shooting, and usually somewhere in there a button needs pushing, but Shepard always haunts that part.
Yes, a history of close calls, narrow escapes, and more near-death encounters than I care to remember. By that measure, Shepard would have made a good Justicar. I remember first meeting Shepard. All I kept thinking was, I hope he took a shower, because my filter needs replacing, and humans carry a lot of germs. I'm guessing that's not what you think anymore.
Well, she may still picture him in the shower.
So you gotta like listen to what they're saying now, and then when we go through the second party, figuring out like what are the changes that occur. Some areas are more obvious than others, but
Don't get me wrong. I'd follow Shepard to the ends of the galaxy. I'd say you already did that. But Cerberus? Too much bad blood for me to ever trust any of them. Ever.
I hear you.
Okay, I admit, when I first heard about it, I thought Archangel was some sort of mascot for a perfume company.
Glad I got your hopes up, Tally. When I first heard about it, I thought the Shadow Broker was a shadow boxer. I pictured some sort of L4 punching bag.
And that's exactly what the galaxy should keep thinking. Not that I have a personal interest in it or anything.
they are. That is the worst kept secret in the universe.
I can feel myself relaxing already.
Me too. Oh, yeah.
That's great. Exactly what we need. Am I right?
No, it's great, but if I go into a coma, stick a fork in me.
Hey,
Shepard, you gonna have a drink?
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Great so far. This is really nice.
It's very soothing. It's great.
Quiet.
After the excitement of a mission, it's a good quiet, right?
Seriously? We could ramp it up a little, Shepard.
Relax. The night is young. I like it like this.
You got it, boss. I'm just happy to be kicking back.
Hey, James. Having fun?
I'm relaxed, but fun? I think my kindergarten graduation was more fun than this.
Very fun.
Don't worry. I'll see what I can do. You know if that waterfall is warm water or cold?
You know why Cerberus is gonna lose? Demographics. You recruit a guy who's 20 and got no life, he'll work his ass off for the cause. But do you see any old people in Cerberus? Any families? No. There's no future in a terrorist group.
I'm sure they pay, but you ever bring up vacation time? There was a brick wall.
That reminds me, I heard you're going to be a father. Congratulations.
Yeah? Thanks. Be lying if I said I wasn't scared.
You'll do great. You're a protector. That goes a long way.
How about you, Joker? How would you turn Cerberus around?
I'd make Cerberus popular. Big propaganda campaign, like I was running for president. Fundraising dinner, shaking hands, kissing babes.
I think the expression you want is kissing babies.
I know what I said. You know, I miss the days when Cerberus was just hilariously incompetent. You know, when you two ran things.
Excuse me?
The only thing I was in charge of was the Lazarus Project, which, you will note, was very successful.
Hey, Commander, this is Cerberus. We were studying some Rachni, and they got loose and killed all our guys. Can you take care of that? It's one system over from where we hooked some guy up to the Geth, who then got loose and killed all our guys.
They did rack up quite a body count. At least back then, it was usually their own bodies.
We knew some cells were bad, but the Alliance and the Council weren't doing anything. And we were doing good work.
And fronting. Fronting.
Hey, not okay, Kasumi.
But we did bring Commander Shepard back.
And after taking down the collectors, I cut ties with Cerberus, got loose, and started killing all their guys.
For which we thank you.
Jeff, do you remember that I am also a Cerberus project?
Oh, crap.
You people watching tonight, Edie?
Participant observation.
That sounds less friendly.
It's actually quite the opposite.
Thanks for inviting me, Shepard. Nice to see you like this.
How do you like the new crew?
You always attract the best.
Have fun.
You bet I will.
Hey, Commander. Weird to see everybody here together.
You think?
Well, weirdly good. Nice to know it's not always arm wrestling reapers with us. Anyway, thanks for putting it together. I'll try not to be too embarrassing.
Protein gatherings were nothing like this. We considered the future and respected the dead.
Sounds boring. There's usually more yelling and cursing at any gatherings I go to.
Yeah. Get a bunch of Krogan together and the things always get fun. And probably broken.
That sounds more like it.
You're right. These things are better when you have redundant systems and natural plate armor.
Can't argue with that.
So who is strongest? You or the tech brain?
Yeah, I'm plenty curious myself.
What'd I miss?
The Prothean here wants to know who would win in a fight between me and Drax.
You gotta admit, Shepard, it's a good question.
It is a good question.
No, it isn't. Baby Project here wouldn't stand a chance.
Don't listen to this fossil.
The only thing he could defeat is a glass of warm milk. Ha! I got head lice bigger than you, Junior.
We should leave these two lovebirds alone.
Let's not. I'd rather not buy new furniture.
Man, this is nice. I could go for some more of these.
But you have no plans after eating? For someone more human?
No. She's smart, she's funny, and she's into spaceships.
You know what you want. I can respect that.
100 Vulture. Sure. Better if I could shoot some kind of death ray out of my bad eye here.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
In my sector, too many people in one room risk a high casualty rate if attacked. We should all be careful. 50,000 years from now, and no one will remember this fight. What is the point? Beware. Something called a kasumi is on the premises. It pretends to be invisible. Foolish primitive. Nothing escapes these eyes.
Reminds me of Cora's Den. Haven't been back there in a while.
It's good to get out of the car.
I wonder if there's anything stronger behind the bar. Too many things to break in here. Could be a fun party. What kind of music is this? That's not that club crap, is it?
I'm glad they got Rex a lot of lines.
This is quite the apartment. Seriously, you see that waterfall? And that hot tub looks like something I might want to check out later. Without you.
And this was Admiral Anderson's place?
I could never live in a place like this. I'd worry about breaking the furniture.
Notice who said that line.
Come on, now.
So, where'd you propose?
I haven't yet.
Seriously?
I want to do it right. Not on some backwater rock planet with some ring pumped out of a fabricator. My plan is, Shepard gets me and Bryn into the council chamber. We do a picnic under the cherry blossoms. Then comes the question.
Shepard?
So Joker set you free, right? Do you ever get hassled for being a real deal AI?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
I asked directions from that bot on the way here.
Hey, Shepard.
How's it going?
So, do you have infiltration software that lets you fake being drunk?
Yes, though it is rudimentary. The planned strategy was to avoid social situations where naturalism would come under scrutiny.
I want to see it.
You are seeing it now.
Man, some Cerberus programmer phoned that one in.
Shepard?
Oh, I didn't change my furniture. I bought all the furniture, but I didn't change it. Now
Shepard?
everything's a little different. Don't mind me, I just changed the chairs underneath you.
Your guests appear to be enjoying this relaxed atmosphere. Would you like me to keep everything at its current intensity?
This is nice. Let's keep things laid back.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, I really need to avoid death.
Sorry, Kasumi.
Of course, the SR2 is much bigger, so they upgraded the ventilation system. More of the...
That's actually what it sounds like.
There is a lot more space now.
But if you move further up, it's more of a...
A what?
You have to imagine my arms are the wings.
Of course. Over by the med bay.
Exactly.
What are you guys talking about? Tally was acting out the differences between the original Normandy and the SR2. Acting?
I may have reported it. And that reporting may already have 6 million extra hits and fan facts.
You better hope I never find you.
Yeah, but which one's better?
The SR2 is harder to perform. Does that make it better or worse?
The SR-1 was a decent ship, but the SR-2 gave the Normandy a fresh start. It made it something truly great.
Just look at what it accomplished. The SR2 made a good ship better.
The original Normandy was developed by the Turian Council and the Alliance. It's a symbol of cooperation between members of the galactic community. And we wouldn't be where we are now without it.
No, I like the SR2 better. That's me. That's a personal thing.
The SR2 has been through a lot, and it'll see us through a lot more.
I wouldn't change my name for just any ship.
I thought the Admiralty Board changed your name.
Yes, but in hindsight, I might have considered it. You know what I'm talking about?
The drive core.
Proteins can read the smallest details of our environment. Tattooed human, I would like to touch you.
I'm not nearly drunk enough for that.
You then, shuttle pilots. How about you?
Why is Javik getting all touchy-feely?
Hey, collector-looking asshole. Maybe go touch yourself.
That does not happen until the end of the party. Commander!
Javik?
Apologies. I have been drinking the provided drinks.
Sure. You might want to tap the brakes there. Everyone having a good time?
Will there be food available soon?
You hungry, Edie?
No. However, my research suggests that serving intoxicants without nourishment is considered unwise.
I can eat.
In my sight, we had fruit. Many of them. Varieties.
You feeling okay?
I am Prothean. I never feel okay. This drink is changing.
Javik's getting sloshed.
Know what I could go for? Fish and chips. Greasy, salty, crispy, flaky, melt in your mouth.
Yes, that. Let's get that.
Shall I arrange some fish and chips, Shepard?
Steve, is that your favorite?
Actually, I'm a dessert guy. My aunt used to make this chocolate lava bomb cake.
When I first escaped from Cerberus, I found these chocolate chip cookies at a store. Freaked through the whole damn thing.
Nothing in this city compares to the food of my people.
Maybe you should get cooking then, Javik.
Most of our ingredients are extinct, except Rogan. Sorry, dirty, merry, and gory. Is there any we could spare?
Hope you don't feel left out.
Do not worry. I've been employing a socialization protocol feature that came with this unit. It is called Smile and Nod.
Okay, I'll see about arranging more food then.
You know, forget food. This bar is impressive. Let's crack open this bad boy and see what we can come up with.
Beverages. More would be preferable. Not.
Sure, help yourself to the bar. But I'd steer clear of the creme de menthe if I were you.
Oh my god, you ain't kidding. That stuff will make you sicker than pure wrinkle. Woo, trust me. Shit, it is disgusting.
Nice party. And relax a bit yourself, okay?
We'll see.
So, talking about food, the party, like, for fun.
Lord,
Is there a place I can go light something on fire?
the fireplace is right there.
It's not the same.
Drink. I'm drinking. But it's not a drinking game. Afraid to lose? Shepard.
Grunt.
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander Shepard. Shepard, Shepard, Shepard.
Rex. Grunt.
Shepard. Shepard.
I like the vibrations there.
Shepard.
Grunt.
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander Shepard. Shepard, Shepard, Shepard.
Rex. Grunt.
Shepard. 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 Shepard.
Grunt.
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander Shepard. Shepard, Shepard, Shepard.
Rex. Grunt.
Shepard. Shepard. Shepard.
I think
Shepard.
this is one you kind of have to.
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander Shepard. Shepard, Shepard, Shepard.
Rex. Grunt.
Shepard. Shepard.
Like,
Shepard.
I can go make another drink. Like, if I was ready to make another drink,
Grunt.
this would be the perfect time for it.
Commander
Rex.
Shepard. Shepard, Shepard, Shepard.
Rex. Grunt.
Shepard. 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 Shepard.
Grunt.
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander Shepard. Shepard.
Hey, no touching, asshole.
I mean no harm, Tattoo. I have read you.
You don't need to read me. Just ask and I'll tell you exactly what I think.
Yes, this is what I have read.
This place is a goddamn joke.
Sightlines aren't bad.
One point in its favour and I'm supposed to be impressed. And what the hell is this supposed to be?
I think it's art.
Oh. Art, eh? Okay, I see now. Sure. Art. Okay.
What are you guys doing over here?
Looking at this poor excuse of an apartment, that's why.
What's wrong with it?
What would you do if another one of your clones broke in here, eh? Offer them a cup of tea?
There are too many windows, and they're too big. Makes it easy for someone to track your movements. But it's got potential. Be easy to set up a defensible position.
I'd extend the wall out prevent someone sticking it in the back.
Good idea. Wish I could have done that back in the day on Omega.
Why don't you two relax and enjoy the party? The apartment's fine.
Fine. Suppose tomorrow it's Liara's clan that comes after you. Or Joker.
Yeah, him. Twitchy little guy. Might already be a clone. An evil one at that.
All right. Have fun.
I just put something into chat. I said rest in peace, Robin Sachs, who did the voice for Zaid. And unfortunately, he passed away shortly after doing this. It was like the last thing he did was his DLC.
Her voice attractive. Well, actually, she said the word you used was like, or something.
That was when I thought she was a VI. Anyway, you'd just better treat her right.
Right. Oh, somebody jealous? I think you had a better shot when she looked like a holographic chess piece, trainer.
I wouldn't have said chess piece, precisely. But listen, the point is, you hate AIs. You had to overcome all your hang-ups, whereas I was totally fine with AIs to begin with.
Other fish in the sea, trainer.
Not with that voice. You're feeling smoky satin slide across your skin, soft candlelight. Just...
Wait. Are you two arguing over Edie?
No!
Probably not.
Okay, you know she smashed my head against the side of the shuttle?
I know! Twice! I heard it from Liara.
That was like forever ago. Plus, it wasn't Dee back then.
It's really unfair of you to even bring it up.
Yeah, what the hell was I thinking? Probably just brain damage making me touchy.
Apology accepted.
You know, it's not healthy to just bottle these things up.
The hell is up? It's still creepy, Kasumi.
Well, I'm glad you two are drunk enough to finally deal with this.
Oh, we weren't planning to deal with it.
We're just happy giving each other shit.
We can call Edie over, and you can discuss your feelings like mature adults.
What?
No.
That would be weird.
Just no.
You don't think she knows? You guys, she's the Normandy AI. She sees every extranet site you browse.
Self-delete browser history.
I can show you how to set up an automated task for that.
I heard the footfall, and I knew that it was you, Shepard.
Not enjoying the party, Samara?
Oh yes, Shepard, I am. Although not in the same way as the others, perhaps. Are you worried about me? Don't be. I only stepped away for a moment to use the restroom, and then I found this quiet corner. Reflecting on one's place in the universe while a party rages within reach can feel oddly self-affirming.
Meditating isn't often considered party making.
Perhaps. I don't attend many parties, to be honest.
Then I'm flattered.
Your influence in my life causes me to be drawn to you, no doubt. Know that as long as I am able, I will come to you whenever you call. Always.
Thank you. Now get back out there and have some fun.
I will. I promise.
How many bedrooms does this place have?
Do you miss the Normandy?
I'm not sentimental, but sometimes I do. A lot has changed.
Some things have changed, but there are still familiar faces. Me, Shepard, Joker, Edie.
Come on. Edie even having a face. That's a pretty big change.
Okay, that part different.
Is everyone all right? Can I get anyone anything?
Steve, I will prepare everything. Do not worry.
Steve, get me a double. Make yours a double too. Let's kick this shit up.
How about that one? Funny arm there? Got that taking some knives off a gang of drunk Materians. They figured they could stop me from collecting the bounty on their boss. Idiots. So, this one's from two Krogan that had a problem with me running our lac company. They learned to live with it. Turns out only one of them had to. You're all right, Runt.
Nice. I think I got all the...
Occupied.
I was about to say got all the Kasumi pop-ups, but I was wrong.
I knew nothing could beat the SR2, at least for now.
For now?
Well, yeah. Let's say one day I get my own ship. That ship will kick some serious ass.
I suppose it will.
Hello, Shepard.
Shepard?
What about over there?
It would work if there wasn't a point of entry right there.
So, we barricade it off. Maybe install a tripwire.
You're a genius, Vicarian, I swear it.
Shepard, you moved the Normandy's main battery into here, and I think I'm home.
I don't think it needs to be calibrated.
Not drinking. Is this because of your bone thing?
Yeah, I'm afraid I might get tanked and then pull a gun on Shepard to protect Udina. Wait, hang on, you did that sober.
It is so pleasant here. Sitting by oneself and listening to the enjoyment of others can be quite calming. Shepard?
You guys are great. When I'm on a mission, there's nobody I'd rather have back on the ship.
And there's nobody we'd rather have down on the front lines getting shot at than you, Ash.
Dodging grenades, getting your face all smashed up by robots.
You guys are dicks.
Shepard.
Shepard?
Shepard.
Hey,
The party appears to be a success, Commander. Do you require anything further?
Let's set up a card game in the den.
Please let me know if my astronomical calculations appear to be throwing off results of the game.
Microfilamen's the answer.
You think?
Thinner the better. Tough to spot.
Yeah, a 5x5 grid across the glass should do the trick.
We'll do more than that.
All right, Garrus, I got it. What are you doing?
Nothing, just admiring the polish on this glass.
Good. Don't tell him. He won't understand.
Dry me.
Oh, it's just, well, one man's decorative glass wall fixture is another man's explosive glass wall fixture.
Now you're in for it.
Explosive?
Microfilaments, Shepard. Tiny strips of explosives laid across the glass in a grid. It's your first line of defense. When an intruder enters, hit the switch and boom! They're shredded to pieces.
Weaponized war fixture, Shepard. Wave of the future in home defense.
Uh-huh.
Trust me, if I had this back on Omega in my Archangel days, there'd be even more dead mercs.
If you say so. Just try not to scratch the finish. Tally, are you okay?
Yeah? You want to see my tattoo?
I don't think you have a tattoo, Tally.
Hologram. Omni tattoo. Omni tattoo. Omni two. Under the sea. You know, for me. You want to know what it is? You wanna know? It's a pretty bird made of rainbows. It is flying out of the eye hole of a skull, being held in the mouth of a thresher moth with a naked woman holding a sword on its back. Jack said you'd think it was hot.
Remind me to talk to Jack in the morning. Where'd you get the Omni tattoo anyway?
Down in the lower wards, near the bottom.
I meant where on your body.
So did I. Yeah, I heard that one from Liara.
Get some rest, Tally. You sure you're okay, Tally?
Fine. Suit doesn't let me get overly intox. Drunk. Just have it all flushed out in a minute. Omni two. Just smells like sweat. Why would you even ask that? Don't do that in my helmet. It just skunks up the filters. No, that gets broken down with Mass Effect steel. Those are just my hips. So for the optics, Chica. Shepard, you know I'm ticklish. Sure, trainer. I have another.
As you can tell, I generally don't do this this one.
Doesn't have to be fancy.
Shepard specifically requested more drinks. Are you certain you were up to the challenge?
Absolutely. You were certain?
I can access drink recipes if necessary.
Doesn't have to be fancy.
Trust me, Edie. I worked at a bar to pay for university.
My records indicate you had a full scholarship.
The scholarship didn't cover spa sessions and beauty supplies. I might not know dancing or crazy stunts, but fancy drinks are right in my wheelhouse.
Oh, just wanted something to drink.
Everybody okay?
Specialist trainer is preparing drinks.
I had no idea you knew how.
Try me.
How about a quad kicker?
Spiced rum, bourbon, ginger ale, no curry powder, I'm allergic.
I read about something called a tasty tankard.
Irish cream, coconut rum, iced chocolate, and butterscotch schnapps, if Shepard has it.
Impressive. I almost wish I could experience intoxication.
Well, let me make you something. Maybe a mix of fruit juice, vodka, cognac, white wine, and blue thessia.
Interesting.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Liara needs a shadow brovatini, no lime. Garrus asked for a dextro heat sink. Someone named Kasumi wants something called a memory stealer. Jack asked for a mix of vodka, whiskey, bourbon, and any energy drink I can find. Miranda is unhappy because her glass of perfection calls for strawberry liqueur, which we don't have. And Tali just wants anything she can drink through a straw.
Glad to see you have things well in hand.
I haven't fallen down yet. Time to step this up.
I've got a blue wire here, a red one, a yellow one, and one that looks like vomit.
Describe the vomit one.
Purplish, like after too many shots of Rinko.
Yeah, that's the one you want. Cross it with the blue one, and you're good.
Won't be saying the same for the fool who stumbles into this.
What are you up to now, Zaid?
Next time another clone of yours tries stealing your life, we'll have a nice little surprise rigged for them. Isn't that right, Garrus?
Spare no expense.
So, in walks your clone, takes a look around, sees this great hot tub and says to themselves, hey, I fancy a dip.
Big mistake.
Huge. The minute they put so much as a toe in the water, a timer starts counting down.
To what?
I'm a fucking geddon. 30 seconds later, this baby heats right up.
And then what?
You ever swim a few laps on the surface of the sun? No. Well, your clone will be. That'll teach him.
But what if I want to use the hot tub?
Covered that. It's key to your DNA.
Yeah, but a clone would have the same DNA as me.
Goddamn clone. So, Garrus, scratch the hot tub. I've got a few ideas about that coffee maker downstairs, though.
No one messages my coffee maker.
I'll give that. You're a great pilot. The best, but go on.
All I'm saying is that when it comes to shuttles, I got you beat. I think you said so yourself.
Ooh, shuttles. Only slightly less cool than dropping from the Normandy into Mako. And I bet you couldn't handle the Normandy.
Didn't you get the first one blown up?
So the first Normandy kind of evaporated.
It was unfortunate, but Shepard did get a better ship out of the deal.
I wouldn't fight myself for another ship. Or ever again. No more clones.
Come on, fighting a clone can't be worse than the collector base. That was some messed up shit.
That place still gives me nightmares.
Yeah, not something I wish to repeat.
I'm glad I wasn't around for that one.
We must never fear the fight against evil, and I had faith that Shepard would see us through.
That ability to triumph despite impossible odds is exactly why Shepard was brought back.
Hey, did I ever tell you about the time I saved the Normandy single-handed?
Yeah, right.
It's true. For sure. I was there. I'll vouch for it.
Collectors boarded the Normandy. I only had a minute to come up with something to take them down.
So you unshackled an AI. Always a good plan.
I don't hear anyone complaining about Edie now.
Yes, we're all glad she didn't turn out to be an evil robot. Weren't you complaining earlier about how she smashed her face in?
We're losing focus. Edie wasn't a robot back then. And when the collectors took over, she was still shackled. So it was me, saving the Normandy by myself. Single-handed.
Yes, you did.
Good man.
This is completely what I needed. Just hanging out. No crazy stuff. Just thinking about the people who can't be here. Everything's been great, Shepard. Everything's been great, Shepard.
Wonderful party, Shepard. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Glad you came.
Strange to see everyone in one place. Perfect, really. Hey, Shepard.
I'd heard the story.
Things were tense back on Vermeer.
You got tense on Vermeer.
Good thing Shepard talked me down. Can't see you pulling that off.
I would have done what I had to do.
Uh-huh. Would you have killed me?
If you left me no choice? Yes.
I respect that.
And I thought our crew had issues.
So do you think a clone's DNA is completely identical or just mostly identical?
Let it go, Zaid.
Yeah, The red or the yellow one?
Music's a little bit more upbeat than I would anticipate for a mellow party.
Of course, when this glass goes, the plants probably won't survive.
Plants are overrated. You can always get oxygen from a tank.
Good. You sure this doesn't have any ring call in it?
Positive. And you're welcome.
Can I get another in a bigger cup? Maybe one of the flower pots?
It, might take a while to get that many ingredients.
I have not heard of the last drink you mentioned. The frozen pie jack?
Hey, the next one's for me. She promised.
Oh, I shouldn't tell. Trade secret.
We would be extremely grateful.
Oh, fine. You usually make a frozen pie jack for the loud customers. Every few hours you empty your spill pad into a martini glass and add some ice, et voila. And there you go. Who knows what's in there?
Seriously, though, I called the next one.
You're bluffing.
Don't be so sure. I got a pretty good poker face.
I can tell when someone is hiding something from me.
Right. Anyway, now we put our cards on the table.
It is foolish to reveal secrets to the enemy.
It's part of the game, and we're not enemies. Hey, you want me to deal you in on the next one? I bet you'd be good at this.
No.
See, that right there? Perfect poker face.
What are you talking about?
You're still doing it. Commander, can you believe Doc's never played poker?
How are the lessons going?
The Asari still refuses to take risks. Victory does not come without cost.
You're not even playing.
Doc's not much of a gambler.
Be glad we are not participating in one of the games from my side. You would all lose horribly.
Aw, be nice to Liara. You're going to have your hands full with me anyway.
Adios. How long have you been there?
Well, my willingness to gamble aside, this has been a wonderful evening, Shepard.
Glad you guys are having fun.
It's nice to see people relax and let their guards down. I'll try not to take advantage.
Time spent being idle. Do you fear the crew will grow soft, Commander?
I think everyone could use the break.
This from the Asari who buries herself in studying Protheus day and night.
Good to know bickering like an old married couple has not changed since your cycle.
Enjoy your game, guys. And I'd keep an eye on Liara. You?
Give me a few more rounds and you might not have anything left to wager.
Now this game is getting more interesting.
So, Shepard,
I missed.
Commander?
I'm surprised you came to that.
Why is that?
I thought Justicars had to be out fighting evil 24/7.
That's true. And so how do you know that I am not, Jeff?
Fighting evil right now? Because we're all friends and... Wait, she's messing with me, right?
It sure is good to see everyone again.
Why I've figured a coffee maker is really just a miniature bomb, and the one that Shepard's got downstairs has a timer, so... And any clone that's looking for a pick-me-up will be picking pieces of themselves up off the floor.
Caffeine rush. I like it.
Hey, Shepard.
Shepard?
So, what what games did you play in your cycle?
Good question. You don't exactly strike me as Mr. Playful.
There was one game. It has no name in your language. Three teams met in the arena. Their strength, agility, loyalty, all were tested. The winners were honored. Those that lost.
You didn't, sacrifice the losers, did you?
Your cycle allows them to live.
Well,
I will never tire of tricking the primitives. That is a game I enjoy playing.
Shepard?
How's it going?
You're cleaning me out, Doc.
weren't you the one who wanted me to bet more?
You're quite determined when you want something, aren't you? You know, Liara, if you're ever looking for a new line of work, I bet we could have all sorts of fun.
Should Dr. Tassoni accept that offer, I may also be able to assist you, Miss Goto.
What about me?
Shepard. Commander.
Hello, Shepard.
So many efforts. So many efforts. So many efforts.
Shepard. Shepard.
Hey, everyone. Come over here for a minute. Let's get a photo to remember this. Arrange yourselves on the sofa.
An excellent suggestion, Shepard.
Great idea. I want a copy.
Make way! Make way!
Thanks for coming, everyone. Here's to us. Ready, Glyph?
Of course. If you could all please direct your attention this way.
Okay. Everyone say Normandy.
Normandy!
Nobody's looking in the right direction.
Hey. Wow, who's here? How do you feel?
Could be worse. I could be waking up alone,
Not on my watch.
but
Come on. Let's see if anyone else is up.
I wonder if you would let me stay here, Commander. It reminds me of my stasis pod. Every morning I could wake, just for a moment, imagining to spin my cycle, and that Liara would not exist.
Shepard, hope you're well. New mission on Tuchanka could end things. Made preparations. Asked friends in STG to leave this with you next time you were off duty. Some of my older work. Performances, stories, really entertainment. But entertainment you
Sleep well. Cliff, did you save a copy of that picture for me?
Of course, Dr. Tassoni.
Shepard.
Morning, Shepard. So, on the off chance you accidentally trigger an alarm you didn't know you had and you hear a timer start counting down, then remember the code 6492. Punch it into the keypad, preferably before the timer goes. If you don't, well, blame Zaid and run like hell. Did we, break anything last night? I don't suppose you need anything around here. Calibrated. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should just stop saying that word, but only if Liara stops saying avocados. Good thing this place has extra bathrooms. Miranda takes forever to do her hair. You'd think with her genes, she wouldn't need to.
She there?
Shepard, good morning. I want to thank you for inviting me here. It was good to see everyone again. I hope you enjoyed your evening as well.
I am going to die. I didn't know you could go through that many toxin filters in one night. Do I have a tattoo? I remember something about a tattoo. Don't get me wrong. Great party, but... yeah. I'll just be here. Right here. Forever. Ugh.
Shepard, I was just going to lift some weights. Want to join? I feel fantastic. How about everyone else?
1085. 1086.
Hey, you look like shit. You know the best part of an overcharged biotic ant? No hangovers. Even normal biotics get hangovers, but I can drink until I puke and still wake up just peachy. That was fun. You guys even kept up with me there for a while. Hey.
When's the food gonna be ready? I don't remember much after I ate the lamb. Shepard.
Morning. I'm drinking all the coffee today. All of it. This is nice. Man, I'm gonna miss everyone. Hey.
Okay, who wants eggs? Liara, eggs. Trainer. Esteban, eggs. Joker, where is that guy? Ash, come on, I promised you eggs. Rex, buddy, eggs. Tally? Nah, she'll definitely want eggs. Javi, man, you gotta try my eggs. Anyone else? Miranda. Shepard, eggs.
Morning, Shepard. Had a lovely time last night. I see everyone survived the festivities, more or less. Good tea.
So, last night, I didn't do anything, did I? I'm checking extranet sites. No hits yet, so maybe I just imagined that last part. I'm almost sure someone was recording us, though. Oh, I should probably talk to Edie. Or, alternatively, I should never talk to Edie ever again. It's not my fault. I was overserved.
You were the bartender.
Hey.
Morning, Shepard. Hope you slept well. Oh, I would have thought all those tequila shots with James would have prepared me for last night. What a night. Wish it never ended. Thanks, Shepard.
Shepard, good to see you up. Hope I didn't wake anyone up with my snoring. I go like a buzzsaw since I got my nose broke. By the way, you're almost out of bacon. Our bacon, anyway. There's still some of that dextrose shit in the freezer. I saved you 3 strips. Figured it was fair payback for all the times you saved mine, right? Shepard?
Some neighbors came by last night to complain about the noise. I put their bodies in the building incinerator. That was a joke. I have nothing else to report. I recommend breakfast.
Morning, Shepard. Looks like no humans were harmed in the making of this party. I'm looking forward to checking my email. Gotta be 1,000 in there, waiting to ambush me.
Hey, Commander. Hell of a night. So I've managed not to throw up. Feeling pretty good about that. Oh, if everyone could just not talk so loudly, that would be great. Or close the cupboards too loud. Or walk too loud. You know, just think quiet thoughts. Ugh. Still fun, though. Commander.
Edie was not facing that way. Edie was looking off. This is a different photo. We'll have to go back and watch the video to see if that's correct, but
Morning, Chef. You went all out with the breakfast supply. I didn't know you could get real milk on the Citadel. I had some. Thought it was soy. I'm not really lactose intolerant. I just don't put up with lactose and stupid drama. In case I don't see you again, thanks. That was a lot of fun. I should go. Stupid dairy products. Hey.
Thanks, Shepard.
all right. Time to change up this party a bit.
What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
I think it's time to blow off some steam.
Excellent choice, Commander. Allow me to cue up a series of popular nightclub tracks and drink lists. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
Of course, I didn't see you at all during the party.
on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Happy to be here, Shepard.
I can't get over the size of this apartment. The electric bill alone could have paid for my college tuition.
Or funded the war.
Or made a nice down payment on one of those Atlas necks. Always wanted one.
Or put an air conditioner in this suit. You have no idea how hot it gets.
So, Shepard, you can serve this swill, but can you drink it?
I'm gonna have to drive you all home.
Are we sure the Normandy is still there? Has anyone else tried to steal it? Stealing the Normandy? Now there's an idea. Wait. What? Who?
Trainer, you still have your toothbrush?
We can always get another Norman. Call up Cerberus and ask them to please build us the SR3.
But wouldn't that require you to change your name? Talizora von Normandy SR3.
It's vast Normandy. Von means one who has a weak bladder, which feels appropriate right about now.
We've seen a lot of good times on the old world.
That we have. Indeed.
Here. Some of you more than others. I'm just honored to have squeaked in.
To the Normandy.
And falling in love with the ship's captain.
Hi. I'm trying to socialize. I'm not particularly good at it.
Not much for big parties?
Well, if I know people, sure, but some of your friends are legends. I can't just ask if they've tried the hummus. Also, Dr. Chuckless apologizes for not being here. It's some emergency medical consult on the Citadel. She sent some fancy liquor, though. It was great. Wish you could have had some.
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends, I'm glad we could do this.
I must admit.
Okay, I admit, when I first heard about it, I thought Archangel was some sort of mass hub for a perfume company.
Glad I got your hopes up, Tally. When I first heard about it, I thought the shadow broker was a shadow boxer. I pictured some sort of Elcor punching bag.
And that's exactly what the galaxy should keep thinking. Not that I have a personal interest in it or anything.
Man, this music is hot. The right music sets the tone for the whole party, right, Esteban?
Sure. My parties are always a little hit and miss, to be honest.
Stick with me, but I'm a party legend. Back in school, they called me Party Vega.
Golly, I hope they had t-shirts printed.
I ran with a second class.
Hey, Shepard. You gonna have a drink?
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Ask me after 5 more of these. I'll drink to that.
Am I gonna find you on the floor tomorrow morning, LT?
Here's hoping.
Well, that's great. I can wake you up with my abuela's huevos rancheros.
Hey, thanks for doing this. I kind of needed to unwind a bit, even just for a night.
I think we've all learned to rest.
That we have, see.
Here's to us. And a chance to rest.
Hey, James. Having fun?
I'm relaxed. But fun? I think my kindergarten graduation was more fun than this.
Very funny.
Don't worry. I'll see what I can do. You know if that waterfall is warm water or cold?
How's it going?
why Cerberus is gonna lose? Demographics. You recruit a guy who's 20 and got no life, he'll work his ass off for the cause. But do you see any old people in Cerberus? Any families? No. There's no future in a terrorist group.
I'm sure they pay, but you ever bring up vacation time? It was a brick wall.
That reminds me, I heard you're going to be a father. Congratulations.
Yeah? Thanks. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared.
You'll do great. You're a protector. That goes a long way.
How about you, Joker? How would you turn Cerberus around?
I'd make Cerberus popular. Big propaganda campaign, like I was running for president. Fundraising dinner, shaking hands, kissing babes.
I think the expression you want is kissing babies.
I know what I said. You know, I miss the days when Cerberus was just hilariously incompetent. You know, when you two ran things.
Excuse me?
The only thing I was in charge of was the Lazarus Project, which, you will note, was very successful.
Hey, Commander, this is Cerberus. We were studying some arachni, and they got loose and killed all our guys. Can you take care of that? It's one system over from where we hooked some guy up to the Geth, who then got loose and killed all our guys.
They did rack up quite a body count. At least back then, it was usually their own bodies.
We knew some cells were bad, but the Alliance and the Council weren't doing anything. We were doing good work.
And grunting. Lots of grunting.
Hey, not okay, Kasumi.
But we did bring Commander Shepard back.
And after taking down the collectors, I cut ties with Cerberus, got loose, and started killing all their guys.
For which we thank you.
Yes, you remember that I am also a Cerberus project.
Ow!
Just tried to cuddle my scaredy scout Sal, and he loves me very much. He just doesn't like to get picked up. Sorry, Sal. Ow.
Thanks for inviting me, Shepard. It's nice to see you like this.
How do you like the new crew?
You always attract trust.
Have fun.
You bet I will.
Edie, up for some bad examples of human behavior?
I think you mean examples of bad human behavior.
Just a hint. Grammar correction? Not the best icebreaker.
Oh, I'm going to be bleeding. But is a perfect example of never without permission.
Hey, Commander. Weird to see everybody here together.
You think?
Well, weirdly good. Nice to know it's not always arm wrestling reapers with us. Anyway, thanks for putting it together. I'll try not to be too embarrassing.
Wow, this is quite the apartment.
Seriously, you see that waterfall? And that hot tub looks like something I might want to check out later. Without you.
And this was Admiral Anderson's place?
I could never live in a place like this. I'd worry about breaking the furniture.
Protein gatherings are nothing. We consider the future and respect it today.
Sounds boring. There's usually more yelling and cursing at any gatherings I go to.
Yeah. Get a bunch of Krogan together and things always get fun. And probably broken.
That sounds more like it.
You're right. These things are better when you have redundant systems and natural plate armor. Can't argue with that.
So who is strongest? You or the tank thread?
Yeah, I'm plenty curious myself.
What I miss?
The Prothean here wants to know who would win in a fight between me and Rex.
You gotta admit, Shepard, it's a good question.
It is a good question.
No, it isn't. Baby Project here wouldn't stand a chance. Don't listen to this fossil. The only thing he could defeat is a glass of warm milk. Ha! I got headlights bigger than you, Junior.
You boys done talking.
Yeah. Only one way to settle this.
another time, guys. I don't have time to buy new furniture.
Just when it was getting good. Yeah, you got lucky.
In my cycle, too many people in one room risk a high casualty rate if attacked. We should all be careful. 50,000 years from now, no one will remember this battle. What is the point? Beware. Something called a kasumi is on the premises. It pretends to be invisible. Foolish primitive. Nothing escapes these eyes.
Reminds me of Cora's den. Haven't been back there in a while. I wonder if there's anything stronger behind the bar. Too many things to break in here. Could be a fun party. What kind of music is this? That's not that club crap, is it?
Hey, Shepard.
Commander.
Gotta reset up the apartment.
Hello, Commander. Hey, Shepard.
But you have no plans after Edie? For someone more human?
No. She's smart, she's funny, and she's into spaceships.
You know what you want. I can respect that.
100 more, Jack. Sure. Better if I could shoot some kind of death ray out of my bad eye here.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So, where'd you propose?
I haven't yet.
Seriously?
I want to do it right. Not on some backwater rock planet with some ring pumped out of a fabricator. My plan is, Shepard gets me and Bryn into the council chamber. We do a picnic under the cherry blossom. Then comes the question.
Shepard?
Shepard?
So Joker set you free, right? Do you ever get hassled for being a real deal AI?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
I asked directions from that bot on the way here.
Shepard? concentration software that lets you fake being drunk?
Yes, though it is rudimentary. The planned strategy was to avoid social situations where naturalism would come under scrutiny.
I want to see it.
You are seeing it now.
Man, some Cerberus programmer phoned that one in.
Shepard?
Hey, Shepard.
Your guests appear to be getting rowdy, Commander. Would you like me to change the intensity of the atmosphere?
Party's just starting. Let's turn it up.
At your service, Commander.
And he has the bow tie. That's his festive gear.
I heard there's a big party in there. Can we come in?
No, you can't. Go away.
This is possibly my second favorite interaction, party guest interaction of the game.
How's it going over here?
You can't come in. It's going good.
I see that. Anyone interesting trying to get in?
Not really. No. Get lost. No.
Can I try that?
Sure. Press this button and say no.
No.
Great work.
Oh, good. Thanks.
No. See? Easy.
Keep up the good work.
Will do. I told you already. No. Yes, I like pie. Then no, you can't come in. Hey, Shepard. Thanks for the invite. Never been to a human party before.
Occupied.
Hey, sweetheart. We never really talked about it, but you and me have a lot in common.
We do.
Of course we do. We're both hunters, right?
I suppose we are.
And, well, and we're both good looking.
Saeed.
Hello, Shepard. Zaid was just keeping me company.
Hello there.
You're admiring the art?
Beauty, as they say, is in the eye of the beholder. Hey, Shepard. Hey, beautiful.
What do you think, Samara?
Hang on. Don't get all snooty on me. I didn't say I didn't like it. I do like it, actually.
If I'm completely honest, I'm not sure what it is. I like the way the colors blend and the depth of the... Actually, I have no idea what I'm saying.
It makes me feel uneasy, like when you're alone in the dark, lying in wait, and a cold wind brushes across your face like the kiss of death.
You are a complicated individual, Zaid Masani.
You bet your sweet Asari ass.
So,
Oh, come on. I didn't leave the room. Should have finished that.
Ladies, I see we've all gotten enough to drink.
Relax, Shepard. I'm not going to smear the walls with her this time.
and I couldn't possibly think of anything worse to do to her than that haircut.
Hey, cheerleader. My hair and I have been fighting brutes and marauders on the front lines of this war. Meanwhile, you got your big bubbly butt kicked by some guy with a sword.
You see, Shepard? Best of friends.
Jack, Miranda's still weak from fighting Kai Lang. It wouldn't be fair for you to fight her right now.
That's ridiculous.
Don't worry. I won't hurt anything but her pride. And maybe her ass.
And Miranda, I know you've got tech attacks that could take Jack down in seconds, but I'm trusting you to be better than me.
Oh, really?
Really. The truth hurts. Need some time alone with your feelings.
Your ass is gonna need some time alone with its feelings. I don't get that. But I'm going for dick.
Not helping, Kasumi.
It must be hard being a Baron stuck in a boy's body.
Gene freak cheerleader.
Child.
Okay, nice talk.
Don't worry, Shepard. The cheerleader and I are just messing around.
You sure? You two seem pretty serious.
Nah. She fights better when she's pissed off. I'm just trying to keep her primed.
So I think that's actually the first time I chose that one. Normally I do support friendship, and he goes into this, setting up a video camera with them going off and kissing. But
Worst planet to get shot down over? We're talking pre-war? Pre-war, life-bearing worlds only. I'm going with Tariq. Garden world, yes, but it's got those chlorine swamps. I will see your Tariq and raise you a Zorian. Home of toxic spores and athlete's lung.
Neither of you'd last a day on Tuchanka. And Tuchanka supports life.
I think you meant to say consumes.
That's the point. It's got critters that'll rip your guts out.
Well, assuming it's a crash in a Kodiak, I'll have my arms locked. Bring on the wildlife.
Hey guys, Dr. Chop.
No worries, this is fun for us. So, you don't have a sidearm under your pilot's chair?
The weapons locker is on the bridge, practically right there.
A weapon you can't get to is no weapon at all. When's the last time you trained with a handgun?
Sometime before I got the ass-kicking robot as my co-pilot.
That's no good. What if you have to save Edie someday?
Unacceptable. You should always train. Pilots are warriors too.
You know what this is? It's a mad emergency. Take this kid out back and make him do target practice.
Exactly. Some range time will fix you up. Right, Commander?
You are not taking me shooting. My testosterone levels are plenty high. I fly a deadly war machine, remember?
Joker, I'm surprised at you. What about the collector attack? The bridge can get dangerous.
Hey, they totally proved my point. If I'd fired off a shot then, I would have been mobbed. The real weapon is your brain. Take that away, you got nothing.
Still would have been nice to have a little backup at the sushi bar.
You know, there's a combat simulator on the Citadel.
Hell no. Maybe a shooting range if we're not letting this go. Maybe. But not while I'm wasted. Or hungover.
Hungover is the perfect time to train. Makes you angry at every loud noise.
Cortez, you're on. If you're in condition to take me there, you can. But tonight, you gotta match me shot for shot.
Great party. I'd better see you out on the dance floor later.
We'll see.
Is this real leather? It feels like real leather.
You again? I thought you were dead. You can't come in. I've had lots to drink. And look at me. Still standing. Ever seen a Krogan drink so much they get sick on your floor? I'm here to make sure that dream comes true.
Here's the thing, beautiful. I've had a few drinks. You've had a few drinks.
I haven't.
Right. Still, what do you say that we sit by that fireplace and snuggle?
You've never struck me as the snuggling type.
Even a ruthless killer's got to have a soft side. And I can see from here you definitely have a soft side. Come on.
No.
That's clear enough.
at least Saeed knows to stop. When told directly, he stops.
I'm gonna hit you so hard your ears pop.
Someone's cranky. You must be tired from all the adults talking.
You're gonna be drinking through a straw, which is good. Your ass is getting too big.
Yes, that happens when a woman reaches puberty.
Oh, nice one.
You're in for a rough time, Moreau. Vega and I are neck and neck when it comes to holding liquor.
Oh yeah? Here we go, shot one.
Ugh! What the hell is that? Tastes like the north end of a southbound goat.
Bad move, Cortez. He wanted the duel, and he also picked the weapon.
I brought my own batch, bro. 3 parts horse choker and 1 part antiseptic mouthwash.
That's not even a drink.
And yet, here are our second shots. Unless you want to give up?
Nah, this is all over. I'm gonna find a gun and let out a few rounds off.
I am sober enough. I will join you.
Have fun. Try not to kill the neighbors.
Cortez, give me your damn horse choker. Mother of God, you are going nowhere near the shooting range. Just make it stop.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
So, well, no, I won't say that. Jeffrey is sober.
No, I can stop bullets with my mind. Don't worry, Shepard. They won't get in.
Absolutely. Biotics are impressive. I'm not saying they aren't.
You're just saying that they're not that impressive.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. Oh, shit.
No, it's fine. I'm sure no one here is insulted.
Maybe.
What are you trying to say, James?
I'm just saying. What I'm trying to say is, I mean, check out these guns. Biotics can't give you this kind of fine instrument. The peak physical form that you see before you.
Okay, you work for it. I get that.
I mean it. Check me out.
Not sure if I can tell just by looking.
Is there more to your argument?
Come on in closer. Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Hey, what's going on here? Everyone playing nice?
Of course, Shepard. James was just explaining how physical conditioning trumps biotics.
Really? You going there, James?
Come on, Loco. You have to go with me on this one. Biotics are strong, but unpredictable. All that cooling down.
Shepard, where did you find this guy?
A person can improve their physique, but biotics, they are what they are.
He's joking. Right, James? I mean, what's your point exactly?
Okay. Maybe it's not conditioning exactly. Maybe it's just the condition of one James Vega. Come on, Ashley. Hey, Liara. Check it out. This guy here never has to cool down. In fact, the hotter, the better.
Hilarious.
Just hush, indecent.
Kasumi.
Just looking.
Goddess.
James, this is a no-brainer. Biotics win hands down. We're talking about harnessing dark energy.
Yeah, I hear you.
Look around you. That had to be an argument you couldn't win.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some. Ashley, you couldn't back me up?
Not without closer inspection.
Yeah? Huh. I think I can make that happen.
Okay, then.
Okay. More drinks? Snacks? Help yourselves.
Specialist trainer, may I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything, Evie.
When you believed me to be a simple VI, you made comments about my voice.
Oh, no.
Should I find somewhere else to be?
No. I wanted to ask you about... weren't you saying something about the Normandy's Drive Corps?
No.
Could you?
I wish to understand why you find my voice sexually attractive.
Oh, that was a while ago. I can't even remember what I said exactly.
She does.
Would you like me to play back my recordings of your statements?
Told you. Charlie, please stop helping.
This scene is different.
What's wrong, dude?
I am asking Specialist Trainer about why she found my voice sexually attractive.
This is a really good cheese, Shepard. I put some in through the filters. Is it organic?
On one occasion, you said that you wanted to, quote, pin my voice against the wall and run your tongue along its collarbone.
Well, there's a context there that you were talking about quantum entanglement, and I didn't know you were an AI.
There's some kind of herb in the cheese that I can't quite place. Is it sage or basil?
Anyway, I was just joking. You know, stress of the retrofits and...
Really? My diagnostics suggested that you were genuinely aroused.
It's really rare to get herb dextro cheeses. The Turians almost never bother.
You have diagnostics. Cerberus programmed you to check body language.
I get more reliable results measuring pupil dilation and thermal readings of erogenous zones.
Oh, good lord.
Wait, this is dextro cheese, right? Kiva, did I forget to scan the cheese? This is why I don't drink.
Fair's fair, Trainer. Edie has a right to ask about what you said.
I was very interested in Trainer's ability to develop sexual feelings for what was, at the time, a bodiless voice.
You are all terrible. Edie, I apologize for saying that I wanted to roll naked with your voice in satin sheets.
Oh, I was not offended. In fact, it was flattering.
Even the part where I wanted to grab your voice by the hair and nibble my way down its back.
I do not, in fact, remember you saying that, Samantha.
Oh, that wasn't out loud. Never mind.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to run a toxin treatment program, so I don't die. I'm just going to sit here quietly and hope someone changes the subject.
Awkward?
Awkward.
How many bedrooms does this place have? Oh,
Keep doing that.
I'm pissed, but I'm not gonna let it ruin the party. Or should I say, weird. Right, Williams?
Whoa, leave me out of this, hombre.
More drinks, yes? Jacob.
So what were your fighters like?
Much more compact than any I've seen in this site. A pilot was given his fighter on completion of their training. It remained his to use and maintain. To be buried in your ship was an honor. It showed true skill and workmanship.
Wow. Kind of makes me tear up a little.
Kind of makes me wonder how they could afford to lose a perfectly good fighter.
Fake lip hair doesn't fool me, Solarian. No. You guys, I love you guys. No, listen, okay? No, really. Okay?
I love you, man o'clock.
We could just talk. I'm sure you've got a few stories to tell.
Almost 1,000 years.
I'd like to hear them. And then I could tell you about my Jessie. Oh, Jessie was beautiful. Once you've experienced a love like that.
Did you and Jessie have children?
Oh, no. Jessie was my rifle. But also my best friend.
You know, Zaid, there's nothing wrong with silence between two friends.
Got it.
You're fun to hate. You too.
That's an erasure song right there.
How's it going?
Shepard doesn't have a half-brother named Chevy the Bolus. No entry.
When you were younger, you ever just throw people around for fun?
People.
You know, people, things, stuff, pets, cars, whatever.
Of course not.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
Shepard? Commander.
Shepard!
No, I shouldn't let you in. Damn. Definitely no mines allowed. There's no box. There never was. Nope. Just keep walking, chump. Don't make me come over there. You've just lost the fight for your right to party. Needing an immediate margarita intervention is not a real crisis. Get out of here. No. No.
All right. I think I am done here.
Your guests appear to be enjoying themselves, Commander. What shall I do now?
Let's turn up the music and get some people dancing.
Very good, Commander. I have had little opportunity to use my bounce and spin functionality.
Jack,
Yes, Edie.
at social events like this, it is customary to dance with friends or loved ones. Would you dance with me?
It's gonna take a lot more than a polite request to make that happen, Edie.
I have recordings of you talking in your sleep that would make for a highly amusing extranet video.
Okay, that's cheating.
So we won't dance with you, huh?
Hello, Shepard. Will not.
Well, I will.
Seriously, though, don't go there.
Well, then maybe you should dance with me.
Other people are dancing, Jack.
Yes, they are. And I am sitting here enjoying my drink.
Joker,
No.
come on.
No.
Seriously?
Ugh. Fine.
dancing during wartime wastes precious energy.
Can't dance myself. I move like a greased, one-legged baron. Not a pretty picture.
What's going on over here?
Shepard! Found something to shoot.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's okay. We're all professionals here. Some of us with no depth perception, but it's fine.
Don't worry. This happens at Krogan parties all the time.
And yet I'm still not comfortable. Probably best I walk away now.
As you wish.
Could not.
Could too.
You've seen biotics in action.
I could float you off this balcony without breaking a sweat.
Oh, I know you could, but do you have the cojones to actually do it? Any of you?
What a guy. Buckle up, brother.
James, seriously?
Shepard,
What's up?
Just demonstrating a little biotic supremacy.
You okay, James?
Yeah, this is trippy. I'm kind of buzzing all over.
Exactly. Nice, right? I could feel that way on a whim.
do you find it relaxing?
Kinda. Among other things.
Looks good on you.
I'm glad you lost that bet, James. When's my turn?
Careful. I need my full crew back when the night's over.
Okay, you've had your fun. Put me down now.
Come on, let's dance.
Wonderful party, Shepard. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Glad you came.
Strange to see everyone in one place. Perfect, really.
Miranda's got the goth dancing down.
Hey, Shepard.
Just wait. Look.
Oh, I'm licking. Believe me.
Look. I think you're beautiful and kick-ass, with an emphasis on the ass.
Thanks, that's sweet. I think you're kind of sweet.
Your lips are amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, you two. What's up?
Nothing.
Really?
No, Shepard, we're fine.
Lieutenant, did you just giggle?
I did not just giggle. I'm just...
Looks like you guys are having fun. Sorry to interrupt. I should probably go check on Cliff or something.
See you later, Shepard.
Ashley, tú con tantas curvas y yo sin frenos.
What was that? Say that again.
Ashley, tú con tantas curvas y yo sin frenos.
This is my first favorite interaction in the party DLC.
Huh? You okay?
What? Yeah. I got 5 credits.
Excellent. Go back to sleep.
Dork.
What's that, Grunt?
Give me more, give me more. This
Dog.
Shark. Shark. Every time I found this blue rock thingy, space cowboy.
Because that is the voice of God from Cowboy Bebop, Stephen Bloom.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I am.
You must be talking to me. You duck days. They don't look like birds. They look like cats. I am the law. C4 AM. Sad anarch and worse sweater. What are clowns hiding?
What are clowns hiding? Alright, he's done.
And the top of the brief session is finally active. Oh, hey, Jeff.
You're going through my drawers?
I go through everyone's drawers.
Can't you just mingle and have fun like a normal person?
Why would I want to do that? By the way, you have excellent taste in underwear.
Glad you could make it, Sadie.
Thanks. I'm having a really good time.
By your very strange standards.
Yep.
You should bring out those moves more often, trainer.
You and I dancing at the same time? Too dangerous. We'd light the room on fire.
This is unexpected. And fun.
I'm always amazed humans can dance with the way your legs bend.
The way our legs bend.
Yeah, you and the Atari. I'm surprised you don't tip over.
I don't tip over until I found company, dog legs. Till then, watch and learn.
Dancing is often considered pleasurable, Jeff.
Well, not for me.
Perhaps you've just never found the right partner.
Nothing like a little gunfire to liven things up.
I begin to understand why these celebrations exist. I approve.
It feels so good to let loose, doesn't it?
Gotta work it out somehow.
It does. I'm usually pretty crap at this. This and baking. I can't figure it out.
I know what you mean. Say it again.
¿Tú con tantas curvas y yo sin frenos?
Shepard?
Shepard?
Are you having fun?
Kind of.
Excellent. Your dancing closely resembles Shepard's.
Low blow. something on deck.
Has he always been like this?
You learn to love it.
It's very enthusiastic.
It is impressive.
We should record this and broadcast it for the Reapers. They'll either run away, melt down, or fall in love.
Good to see some things don't change.
Well, I like it, Commander. It's good to see you cut loose now and then.
Thank you all for your loyalty and support.
Stephen has absolutely no rhythm at all.
Hey, Edie, check this out. Oh,
Very impressive. Your central nervous system is well coordinated given your inebriation.
looks like you're not the only dancing machine at this party. Am I right?
Jeff,
Yes, Edie.
that was a very bad joke.
I love you too.
Come on now.
Hello again.
Tú con tantas curvas y yo sin fe.
Really? You have them all memorized?
67. Holmium. Very reactive. Very magnetic.
Turian parties almost never end with someone reciting the elements.
68. Erbium. Atomic weight 167 and change.
Nice. My turn. 69.
In your dreams.
What? I don't get it.
I'll explain it later.
Taking a wild guess here, Shepard, but whatever you're serving is starting to kick in. Hasn't the always been so? How's it going?
Hello, Shepard.
Hey, Shepard.
Hey, Shepard.
Hey, Shepard. Shepard, there you are. Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
Hey, everyone. Come over here for a minute. Let's get a photo to remember this. Arrange yourselves on the sofa.
An excellent suggestion, Shepard.
Great idea. I want a copy.
Make way. Make way.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Here's to us. Ready, Cliff?
Of course. If you could all please direct your attention this way.
Okay. Everyone say Normandy.
Normandy!
See, Edie is looking the other way. Jeff's head's towards the back. And then we'll take a look at the picture when I come back downstairs.
What a night. But look who's here.
Hila. I'm going to be so sick.
Totally worth it.
I'll let you know. Ugh. Who put my suit back on? The buckles are all askew. And when did I get an Omni tattoo?
Let's see if anyone else is up.
But they skipped the whole Omni tattoo scenario, which would have fit in with this version of the party.
Time to leave the galaxy now. Kneel before Jabba. I had a dream. 50,000 years had passed. It was horrible. I was alone. Primitives had evolved through the galaxy. Solarians, Turians, Yasari. There was one. Liara. With those eyes. Voice. She was blue. No. It was just a dream. Oh, I smell primitives. Oh, it was no dream.
Was someone making tea? I could use some tea. The apartment seems so quiet now. The apartment seems so quiet now.
Did we, break anything last night? I don't suppose you need anything around here. Calibrated. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should just stop saying that word. But only if Liara stops saying, by the goddess.
See, Garrus's lines are shorter because he didn't set up all the booby traps.
Shepard, good morning. I want to thank you for inviting me here. It was good to see everyone again. I hope you enjoyed your evening as well.
I am going to die. I didn't know you could go through that many toxin filters in one night. Do I have a tattoo? I remember something about a tattoo. Don't get me wrong. Great party, but... yeah. I'll just be here. Right here. Forever.
Shepard, I was just going to lift some weights. Want to join?
Hey, you look like shit.
I think I broke my head on something last night. Bathroom is all cleaned up, Shepard. Good as new. Shepard.
Yeah, see, that's reverted back. And everybody else is the same. So there are some like dialogue differences between the two parties and scene differences, which is to be expected.
even with a hangover?
There's still a war.
Unless the Reapers are on shore leave too?
I'm guessing they're not. Round everyone up, pass out the aspirin, and have them report to the Normandy.
You got it.
I guess shore leave's over.
At least we threw one hell of a party. Probably the last.
No. No matter what happens, you'll find a way to do it right. For all of us. Surfing on a human ship. I never would have guessed. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. We've had a good ride.
Commander?
Tally's still in the lounge. So this, as far as the game mechanics are concerned, this is just after Horizon. And we're going to save it there. Actually, all right, so now that I see what my hair is doing, so thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Again, this is Mass Effect. We are now on the home stretch. Got 3 more missions to do. I mean, I may still go back and finish up the stuff in Armax Arena just so I can get it done, because I think I'll finish up Armax, then do the assault on Cerberus, and then we'll wrap up everything. So we're looking at probably 2 more Mass Effect games, or Mass Effect sessions, and then get to figure out a new game. I may pick up Assassin's Creed 3 again, just so, because I got to start in that, and interesting to do a little bit more with the Animus work there. But again, home stretch of Mass Effect. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you did have an adult beverage, please enjoy it responsibly. Definitely want to see you back here. Don't want anything to happen to you or to anyone else. Again, my name is Mike. I'm your full spastic alchemist. This is I Drink and I Play Things. If you want, you can check out any previous games or cocktail recipes, either in the video or sometimes I post a picture with the ingredients there. You can check that out on YouTube down below. Sometimes I do post a blue sky. And yeah, thank you for joining me. So until next time. Ah, yes. The better gaming into you. Cheers to you. Definitely better with soda water.